Hello, what's happening here? Why? Happened to my camera. Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow televisions worldwide. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Because my camera started playing some pranks on me. Notwithstanding, I've gotten it right now. I welcome you to my 62 second live broadcast in TBC. My name is Amahaotu from Lagos, Nigeria. Time is 12 noon here in Nigeria, local time, and 4 a.m. US Pacific time. I'm sure there are other countries in the world where this time is in the evening or night. I wish you all well. You are all welcome to my broadcast. We all know that we're in the distribution phase of our journey towards getting to the 1 billion verifiable members target. In order to achieve this, it is necessary that we all work in tandem with admin and our leaders, all be on the same page. And for that reason, it is always necessary for us to go to the blog every day, read and study the blog, understand it very well daily, so that we are abreast of information that admin is sending out to all of us. It's also necessary for us to attend the send button meetings. There are up to 5 or 6 send button meetings now taking place, but the primary one of them is the English send button meeting that takes place on Mondays, 7 a.m. Pacific time or 3 p.m. Nigerian time. So it is absolutely necessary that we do these things so that we be abreast of what is happening. And one of the things that we are encouraged to do is to cash flow, to do our cash flow. Cash flow has 2 targets. One of the targets is to give all of us the possibility of having some means of keeping our body and soul together, of existing or living until our own private currency matures and becomes liquid. That is one of the reasons why we should do cash flow. The second reason is the cash flow incorporates bringing in new members, because it is only when we bring new members, get them registered, pay their admin fees, that we are able. That's the only time we are able to get to our 1 billion verifiable member target. So cash flow is very, very essential. And when you are doing this cash flow, other incentives also come along with it. By the time you are bringing in new members, you are distributing, that's the distribution phase in which we are now. You are distributing our coins, you are dishing it out to new members as a free gift. They get it as free gift and they get it as cookies. They are not yet our money, they are getting it as cookies, as a way of attraction. When they get the cookies, get registered, pay their admin fees, and begin to do other things like broadcasting, like getting in also new members, attending send button meetings. They begin to acquire more cookies. These cookies are converted to our currency at periods we call redemption periods. At times we call redemption time. Redemption period will be, the next one will be in November. The last one was in May 2018. There are two redemption periods in a year. Early part of the year and towards the end of the year. This is towards the end of the year one, now coming in November. That is the redemption period. That is when you convert the cookies into our currency called crinkles or TBC coins. And how do you do that? If you go to your Kringle back office, you see as one of the menu there is redemption. If you click there, a drop-down menu will appear where you can click and redeem your cookies. But now admin is advising us on something about this redemption period. It's advising us not to be in a hurry to redeem our cookies. So let's go to the blog. Let's go to the blog. I will have to share my screen now. I have to share my screen now. So we go to the blog. At the blog, we can see what admin has said we should do, what is advising us on the redemption. So we're going to the blog now. And we see what admin is saying about redemption. So here admin says, prepare for the November redemption period. Prepare for the November redemption period. So as from 1st of January, the redemption will start. These are the crinkles that you get from all the cookies you get. So the cookie rewards. The cookie rewards. So let's go through it now. The new cookie rewards redemption period will start on November 1st, 2018, as expected, and most likely will be extended to include most of December if the members will support that. I think what admin is saying, if we support that, is by our activities, by how desirous we are to acquire more cookies, he will see that we want the period to be extended. If we are lukewarm about it, naturally it will end in November. But if we are working very hard and struggling to acquire more cookies, working hard, getting new members, attending the same button meeting, broadcasting, all these things will encourage admin to extend the redemption period. So let me continue. Don't be too anxious to click that redemption button in Crinkle back office, because you can only click it once during a redemption period, and many opportunities will be available to increase cookies throughout that entire period of time. Now he's saying that we should not be in a hurry to click the redemption button, because immediately you click it once it's clicked. If you acquire more cookies thereafter, you can only redeem them in the next redemption period, and that may be in May or so, 2019. So he's advising us not to be in a hurry to click that redemption period. As long as we're working hard and acquiring more cookies, we should take it easy and then keep on accumulating our cookies. And then by the time we click once, we have really gotten a lot of crinkles. Now let's continue. The dynamics associated with a redemption period are very different from those when the TBC community is not in a redemption period. That is obvious. When you are in a redemption period, a lot of bonuses are given, which are not given when we are not in redemption period. Like now, we're not in redemption period. When we're in redemption period, a lot of things change. And it says, for example, it is possible to become a TBC millionaire in just one day during a redemption period. So it is extremely important. It's extremely important that we make it clear to the new people joining us during a redemption period that TBC is far from liquid while we are in the distribution phase. So it says you can become a millionaire within one day during the redemption period. And this we should make clear to our new recruits, that our money is not liquid yet, but you can become a millionaire during the redemption period. We are just in the distribution phase now. We are just distributing to get in as many recruits as possible and get new members so that we'll get up to 1 billion members. Cashing out is not what we do here in TBC. We offer a way to cash flow, but we don't cash out. People really need to understand the difference, okay? So a lot of people, when they join TBC and get the crinkles and see how much the value of the crinkle is, they want to cash it out. They want to take it and get a fiat currency. That is not what TBC is all about. No. TBC is quite different from that. You can, through your cash flow, get in a lot of fiat currency as much as you want, depending on how good you work and how fast you can do it. But to cash out is not in TBC, because our currency is a private currency. Our organization is a private one. Our means of exchange is peer-to-peer, not a thing you can cash out with other currencies. No, we are not market-oriented currency. We are a private currency. And it is only through exchanging goods and services internally within our community that our money is very valuable and liquid. The plan is to make it easy to spend TBC Kringle coins as we reach towards our objective of 1 billion members worldwide. We will never make a path to cash out all of your TBC, ever. So there is no way you can cash out all your TBC. It's not possible. That is not envisaged in our community. Cashing out is not in alignment with our mission or purpose. We are not market-based by design. People have thousands of choices to choose from in the market-based arena, and we are not one of those. We are private. Please learn what that means. We have made the path towards abundance much easier than all the other alternatives out there. Our great hope is to bring abundance. Is to bring abundance to all of humanity. The game of life has been rigged by the wealthy elite to benefit them at the expense of everyone else. Cashing out is one of their concepts, and when you really think about it, that concept, it is totally not natural. Cash flow is in alignment with the principles of abundance. That is what we offer. You see, when you cash out only once. When you cash out, you just cash out only once. You don't cash out 2 times. But in cash flow, it is a regular means of income. It comes regularly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, year in, year out. But if you cash out only once, and when that is over, yeah, you go back to your poverty. But with cash flow, you have abundance, you have wealth, because it is a regular income. So cashing out is not part of creating abundance, and that is not part of TBC principles. It's not part of our vision and mission. It's not part of our agreement. It actually takes very little cash flow to change a life. Humanity has been oppressed for so long. They are used to having so little cash flow in their lives. Fast forward in time, when we reach our objective of 1 billion members, many of those being merchants of all kinds. So cash flow is the basis of abundance. Now, if you imagine when we get to our billion members, many of whom are merchants. Many of them are merchants in all its ramifications. You have those trading in foodstuff, you have those trading in machinery, you have those trading in technology, you have those trading in banking. I mean, not banking now, in many other ways of life. And you can now exchange your valuable crinkles or coins with all these goods and services. That is cash flow, and that is abundance, and that is what we want in TBC. The TBC crinkle economy can become the most desirable around the world once we mature. Naturally, it will become it will be the only desirable currency in the world when we mature, because people will see that there is nobody controlling your life anymore. You are no more a slave. You control your wallet. The value of your wallet or your money is the same every part of the world. You do not pay commission to anybody for exchanging one currency to the other, and they dupe you, they the value your labor by doing all this. So it's obvious that in the very near future, when we mature, that our currency will be the most desirable in the world. The larger we become, the more spendable TBC becomes. There is a direct correlation between the size of our active members and the level TBC critical are spendable. Naturally, the more we are, the better and easier we can spend our currency, our TBC. So it's the number of our people is proportional to the rate at which we can spend our currency. TBC has been spent on many things already, including land, cars, electronics, even rent and foodstuff. Yeah. Here in Nigeria, we have exchanged TBC for foodstuff. We have exchanged TBC for electronics. We have exchanged TBC for land purchasing. So our TBC is already valuable. It's already fluid. But full majority will come when we get up to 1 billion people. The ability to negotiate is a valuable trait within our TBC community today. Yet, once we reach our objective of 1 billion members, the trait of negotiation will not be needed in the most cases as members transact. Yes, as for now, you have to be able to negotiate and get what you want using the TBC. But when we are matured, it will not be absolutely necessary again to be negotiating because we have a lot of members and everybody knows the value of our money, our currency. We are only a few more exponential steps away from reaching that objective, and you should open your eyes to see that. Yes, it's a very few steps. Like this quick reward system, the rapid reward system, where you bring a person, you bring in a person, and that person immediately brings two, and the two brings another two. It's a very fast method, and if we just follow that, we're over 3 million. And if 3 million of us follow that system, within 1 or 2 months, we have hit the 1 billion target. Cookie Rewards gives you a great deal of incentive to participate in our growth, and our valuable gift is easy to share. Rapid Reward gives our newest members a huge incentive to get off to a fast start. We are stronger than ever, and soon our private status will be unchallenged. Yes, we are getting stronger and stronger every day. We are stronger than we were last year, and as the day passes, we get stronger, and when we have gotten to our maturity, nobody can ever challenge us anymore. We become unchallengeable because everybody will like to join us, and that time we have made it. The path towards TBC billionaire status, okay, let me repeat. The path towards the TBC millionaire status is limited to 1,111,111 members. This is very important to point out during this redemption period of November 2018. So the path to becoming a billionaire is only open to this 1,111,111 members. Immediately that target is reached, there will be no more billionaire creation. It is sealed. So anybody who wants to be a billionaire now will have to work to become a part of this 1,111,111 members. We have two classes of rewards today, and the billionaire class will end once we have 1,111,111 have one whole TBC coin. That is, if you have this number of people have one whole TBC coin, then they are the billionaires, and that class is sealed. It's filled. It will be nearly impossible to obtain one whole TBC coin once those positions are filled. Yeah, that's what I just said. Immediately we go to that 1,111,111 members having one full TBC coin, the billionaire class status is filled, and it will be highly difficult for you to get to that. Be sure to educate everyone around you on the difference between the two paths offered. Wealth without education does not make sense. Embrace education. TBC is not a democracy. It is not driven by the whims of its members. We have set forth how TBC can empower the individual. Just don't expect to have the power to change TBC. So administrators say that TBC is not democracy. You see, in most cases, we don't even understand what democracy is. Democracy does not mean you come and talk any type of thing or try to do any type of thing you like. So administrating us that this is TBC is not a democracy where you can come and try to change TBC. No, you have to queue in. You have to follow the already set down rules and system, and then you will enjoy TBC. So don't create the idea that you will now come and change TBC. There's no way you can do that. TBC is not forced on anyone, and members should likewise never use force to make TBC change. Yeah, joining TBC is purely a free will thing. You are offered a free gift, you take it or you refuse it. You take it, then you follow. But don't use force to come and change TBC. Where even the community is not using force to change the world. We're using love and friendship to bring change into the world. We're not terrorists, we're not fighting anybody, we're just chatting our own path, and we're going our own way. So TBC is not a place for fight. It's not a place you can use force to do anything. It is only with love and affection that things work in TBC. It will only be through love and respect that we will move forward. All other things tend to set us back. Be a part of the solution moving forward and not the problem. So if you are a member of the TBC, we expect you to be a part of the solution to move forward and not a problem where you go about talking all sorts of things, doing those things that you're not expected to know, trying to find who admin is, and trying to disclose our technical system and all those retroactive things. You are not expected to do them. We expect every member to be loving and friendly, and only for the solution of how TBC should move forward. So let me go back, because I think my time is over now. My time is over, I'm sure. Yes. So let me quickly close. Uh, so, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we should not rush to redeem our cookies because we have a lot of opportunities to get much, much more Kringles if we just work, we broadcast, we attend meetings, we recruit new members, we cash flow. You acquire a lot of cookies that before you know it, you have some full TBC coins in your wallet. Especially the new members, you have wonderful opportunities now as we enter the redemption period. So don't rush to claim the redemption party. So I wish you all very nice day. Thank you. God willing, we shall see tomorrow again. Bye for now.